very excited to introduce the first lightning talk speaker. I like him quite a bit because I listen a lot to him when he is on stage. Please welcome on stage myself. Unfortunately, I can't provide you a sling talk, but we did like a quite cool AI meets AEM POC a while ago, about half a year. It's a bit similar like what Hans-Peter does with his open source project, but also different. It's also an abstract. The normal talk is 45 minutes I've presented, so I try to push it in 10 minutes. Let's see if that works out. First of all, it was about half a year back. A summit was just around the corner, and everybody was hyped about AI. What AI feature will AEM bring? What will they show us on Summit? Everybody was hyped. But we had some customers, they're still on 6.5 on-prem. They knew probably we'll get anything because the new stuff, the cool stuff, normally is always just for AEM as a cloud service. So we said, okay, let's do something for them. Why not put some AI in the old on-prem world? So what we wanted to achieve? What was like our goal? We wanted to have an easy-to-use AI content creation features for AEM using the customer's data. So the knowledge should come exclusively from the customer data. And free choice of LLM. So bring your own LLM or have like all the ones possible. And yeah, this custom feature, as mentioned, should be available as AEM as a cloud service as well. The approach was we took an enterprise AI hub for this POC. We took like a software from like a partner company from Switzerland, a startup who built something like that. Yeah, and then we connected it to AEM and we extended the UI. I'm going to show it in a second. So our formula for success was Index. That's the name of the AI hub, but it could be potentially any kind of AI hub solution. We took good old AEM and we built an AEM connector who connects the two worlds, and hopefully we have some happy on-prem customers. For the use case, we integrated some features. In total, there were like 7 features, and can't go through all of them time-wise. Just like some of the features were on author system, like content creation, SEO optimization, improved texts, bring me related topics, stuff like that. But also for the publish side, like summarize feature on the client. You have like a long product page. Please give me a summary, what's all about on this product page, stuff like that. And we did a little AI-driven search POC. They're a bit like data flow diagram. Sorry, it's a bit ugly, but I made it somewhere last night. We have author and we have publish. Index provides REST APIs, very standardized, where you have like the different AI features. And we just like extended the UI and did some REST calls to like the REST API, fetch the data, and bring content back. And we did it for publish and author. More like on a big picture, we have like the enterprise hub in the middle, where all the AI feature, the back end of it, is like stored. And then we have like these different data buckets. All the data we want for the AI, which has been indexed into Index. Index runs on Azure. And then you have like the endpoints in front, internet, intranet, whatever endpoint, and by REST API, you fetch the content. And as I said, you can add like any LLM you want. You even can set like, I want to have for intranet LLM A, and for internet I want to have LLM B. So per endpoint you can select your LLM. So how does that look like? I have to hurry. So browser. Good old weekend page, you all know. We're just going to show you a feature at 6.5 on-prem. Yeah, create a new page. Here it is. We all know weekend, it's all about traveling, adventures. So I know some people here like to bike. Yeah, I'm not doing biking in Zurich, I'm doing biking in Berlin. And now this is a new field, we added it. I do a very simple prompt, biking in Berlin. All the mandatory fields, they are create, open. Now, demo effect, nothing here, but could be the backend sometimes is a bit slow. Let's do a reload. Wow, now I have some Berlin Wall. Yeah, I have some Berlin content. The content is already per paragraph. I have like a nice text box, a component, and we added like everywhere some little wizards, like wands. There, everywhere where you have the wand, you can improve content or you can generate content. We also didn't add like too many prompt fields. We were more like, let's take the normal text field and you can add a prompt, click on it, and generate content. Just pretty fix will show you page properties. No, where are you? Bloody page properties. Here you are. Because there was like, for example, tags, you just click the magic wand, and then tags have been generated. You can improve your title. Sits better out, and also like description. Always an important field for SEO, but mostly nobody writes something in it. So just let's generate text, save and close, and voila, here it is. That's just have 3 minutes time. So let's go back to presentation. Yeah, I just want to highlight pretty quick what's the advantages of like an AI hub and compare like the out-of-the-box solution you have, like for example in Adobe AEM. Yeah, that's what normally looks like. You have like the authoring interface, like the endpoint, then you have predefined AI features. So first of all, the vendor tells you where you can use AI, how the prompt field looks, how you do it. They also say like what are the features, because they're fixed implemented. Mostly you can't change them. LLM, I've learned today, in the meantime, you can change your LLM. You don't have to go for ChatGPT 4.0, as it was like at the very beginning in AEM. And normally, it works in the Adobe ecosystem. So when you have data, the data you've learned from, it's Adobe data. But companies, enterprises work differently. Mostly you have like a Microsoft world as well. You have like SharePoint, you have Teams, and they have like their Copilot. So they have like a totally own ecosystem. And there's no interaction between of them. And then it gets worse. There's like more. There's maybe Atlassian, Confluence spaces. We have so many Confluence spaces out there where important data is being stored, which the AI who generates content should know. So having this hub, you really have like the overlay, because you just add like the buckets from all three vendors, add them into the AI hub, index them, and then do your custom features on top. And on the example from AEM, it's pretty easy, pretty extendable. You all extended UIs before and get that data. Yeah, as I mentioned, so I can control the experience and not the vendor. I can say how the features work, which features are really in use, which feature the customer wants to expose to his editors, probably not all of them. I can switch the LLMs by endpoint. And last but not least, I decide which data bucket from like which ecosystem I want to expose for the AI. So 2 key findings for myself during like this journey of this POC. First of all, in my opinion, AI is still a jungle, and there's not a clear path through it. There are like different paths all over. Each vendor builds his own ecosystem. Integration possibilities are still very limited. So an independent AI hub solution has several advantages compared to enterprise vendor solutions. The one are out of the box, you just can consume. For the other ones, yeah, you have to do some development and some integration, but that's also the fun part. yeah, that's what it. If you want to have questions, if you want to know more about it and so on, just ping me on LinkedIn, or you also have technical question and so on. I'm going to answer them in a second. And 3, 2, 1, I'm done. Thank you.